Hi everyone, welcome to Faith and Flour. This is Robin. In Texas this week, we are having ice and snowstorms. This is supposed to last for a week, so it's the perfect excuse to get cozy and warm inside and attend to some homemaking. So I have a lot going on in today's video to give you some cleaning motivation and homemaking inspiration. To start, I'm mixing up some of my favorite DIY cleaners, and this one is for the shower spray that I use daily to keep down mold and mildew and keep our shower clean in between deep cleans. And yes, that's vodka. My daily shower cleaner is made up of a half a cup of vodka, 1 cup of distilled water, and then 5 drops of peppermint essential oil and 5 drops of tea tree oil. The peppermint and the tea tree really help to cut down on mold buildup. Of course, the vodka is a really great cleaner and disinfectant, and if you don't want to use vodka, you can substitute rubbing alcohol. I will put the recipes for the 3 cleaners that I'm going to show you today down in the description box so you can cut, paste, and print those out if you like. These glass spray bottles are from the Grove Collaborative. I love them. They have a silicone sleeve on the bottom so that if you accidentally bump them, you won't break the glass. And I just love using glass over plastic when possible. If you guys are interested in these, I'll have a link to the Grove Collaborative down in the description box. In my video last week and in several videos before, I've talked about the Miracle Shower Cleaner. This isn't my recipe. In fact, I'm seeing it more and more from other YouTubers and all over the place on Pinterest. You simply mix together 50% white vinegar and 50% Dawn dishwashing liquid. I've actually used other dishwashing liquids. They work too, but I think there's something about the Dawn. It's a great grease cutter, so it really does do a little bit extra. I just mix those again together in a glass bottle, and maybe you should use a funnel because as you can see here, I sort of sloshed the vinegar. But that's all you do. You mix those 2 things together, you shake it up. You can use any kind of spray bottle that you like, and this works great. And I actually saw a hint from another YouTuber recently that if your home is cold and this gets a little bit congealed, you can warm it in the microwave before using it. I actually gave that a try this week and it worked like a charm. This is the cleaner that I love to use in our bathtub and showers. It's really great at cleaning hard water and soap buildup. It's good on grout, but it isn't good for natural stone. So I make this other cleaner, which I call my Disinfecting All-Purpose Cleaner, because it is made again with vodka. You can also substitute rubbing alcohol for this, but that is safe on natural stone. So that's what I use on our countertops and other surfaces where vinegar is not okay. You can use any kind of essential oil that you like in this recipe. The 2 that I use the most are Defender by Simply Earth, which is the same blend as On Guard by doTERRA and Thieves by Young Living, which are great antiviral combinations. And I also like Spearmint just because it smells amazing. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of eCloth, and I was super excited to receive a package from them this week. They are an amazing company to work with as well. They also gave me a little Valentine's Day gift to share with you. If you use my link down in the description box along with the code Faith and Flour, you'll receive a 15% discount on your entire order. The discount is only good from today, which is February 14th, to February 20th, 2021. So if you want to stock up on some eCloth, now would be a great time to do it. These are the washing up pads, and they are my favorite thing to use in place of a sponge for washing dishes. The soft microfiber side is wonderful for cleaning just about anything, and the scrubbing side of the pad makes light work of removing stubborn grease and food residue from pots and pans. All of these eCloths that I received are my favorite, and I use them daily. So I'm going to be using them today, and as I do, I'm going to show you how I use them and also talk a little bit about what I like about them. These classic check dish towels are my favorite for drying dishes. They are so absorbent and they get all of my glassware and things like these stainless steel cups completely streak-free. I am asked all the time about what e-cloth would be the best to buy when you are starting out with e-cloth, and I would definitely suggest this starter pack. It comes with 4 general purpose cloths in raspberry, daffodil, tangerine, and lime punch, and 1 glass and polishing cloth. I was also asked recently, how do you tell the different cloths apart? And it's actually pretty simple because they have very different textures, but they're also labeled so you can do a quick check to see which one you need. All of the e-cloths can be purchased individually, but they make some great packs as well. Like this shower cleaning pack, it comes with 2 cloths, the general purpose cloth and one of the window and polishing cloths, plus this little hook so that you can keep them handy in your shower. We use these every day in the shower to keep our shower clean. We have hard water, and so these work great to make sure that we don't have any hard water spots on our glass and the fixtures. So the last person that takes a shower will just quickly wipe those surfaces, and if you want to go the extra mile, you can use the glass and polishing cloth, and that will really ensure that your glass is not only sparkling clean, but that you don't have any hard water stains that build up over time and are almost impossible to remove. I promise it only takes a couple extra minutes and it's well worth it. And after we wipe things down, we give most of the tile a little spritz of this daily shower cleaner that I showed you how to make earlier in the video, and that just ensures that we don't have any mold or mildew build up in the shower as well. In the kitchen, I love the wash and white cloths, and what I love about them too is that you can use bleach on these. They're the only ones from the e-cloth line where bleach is okay, but because you use them in the kitchen, they can get food stains, and just putting them in a little bit of water with bleach will get them white as new again. And I always collect all of my e-cloths in this basket in a little corner of my laundry room so that I can wash them together. It has been raining all day and the temperature has been below freezing, so I'm not sure why we didn't get snow. Instead, we got an ice storm, and so everything is coated with a layer of ice, which is really beautiful, but I'm hoping that all of our plants are going to survive this. It sounds like we're in for a week of some bone-chilling winter weather, and Austin wasn't quite sure about it either. At first, he was playful as usual, but I think when he realized how cold and icy the grass was, this didn't last long. He got his ball, played for a couple of minutes, and then it was, let's go back inside where it's nice and warm and cozy, and I was ready to join him as well. We did make an attempt to cover our large agave in our front yard. I'm not sure how much it's going to help, but at least we tried. I am from the East Coast and I love cold winter weather, but after living here in Texas for about 5 years, I've become accustomed to warm weather and I'm not quite used to this. I'm enjoying it, but it's nice to come back inside where I can get warm with a nice cozy cup of tea. So I made one for Patrick and I've really been enjoying this cranberry vanilla wonderland from Celestial Teas. It's just a Christmas one. And I'm also going to splurge and have one of these Trader Joe's oatmeal cranberry dunkers. These are divine and a super nice treat to share with Patrick. Enjoying an afternoon tea break was so nice, and after that I decided to do a little bit of produce prep to get things ready to make dinners easier later in the week, and also cut up a pineapple just to have that as a snack. Peyton loves that, and having it all ready in the refrigerator just makes it easy for him to grab. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm starting off with this cabbage. I love using this for coleslaw, but also it's great for soups. And when I get it all chopped up and ready, it really saves time. I'm planning on making a butternut squash soup later in the week, and so I'm just going to take advantage of this sort of food prep time to get that ready. I'm peeling it, I'm going to scoop the seeds out and then chop it up and store it in the refrigerator so that on the night I want to make the soup, I have so much less work to do. If you have stainless steel appliances, then you are probably like me. You have to clean off fingerprints at least once a week, if not daily. And I love using eCloth for that. I use the general purpose cleaning cloth followed by the window and polishing cloth. It gives it a really beautiful streak-free shine without any product. When we moved into this home, there was a really bad buildup on our stainless steel. The previous owners had used some sort of product, and I had to remove it with ammonia. I did a lot of research and found out that that is safe for stainless steel, and it really did the trick, although I really hate using ammonia as a cleaner, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it for regular cleaning. I will never go back to using any sort of product other than eCloth on my stainless steel. It does an amazing job. It removes all of the fingerprints, all of the food splatters, and all you're left is a streak-free shine, and it's so easy to do, you just need water. I also love it because I can clean the glass and the stainless steel on these appliances that have both without having to switch products or worrying about putting something on the glass that shouldn't be there or vice versa. It just couldn't be any easier. Earlier I showed you how I collect my e-cloths, and after I have it full, I do a wash load of just the e-cloths. And the reason why I do that is because if you mix these microfiber cloths with your regular laundry, you risk them absorbing the lint from those things, and that can shorten their life. So to keep them effective, I do them in their own load. And I just use regular detergent, nothing special. As a matter of fact, this one's from Grove Collaborative, but I've used others as well. Just don't use fabric softener. If you only have a few e-cloths or you don't want to do a separate load just for e-cloths, you can boil them for about 10 minutes, and that will help them release anything that they've absorbed and get them really clean as well. For dinner tonight, I'm making sweet and sour meatballs from one of my favorite Pioneer Woman recipe books. I made meatballs in a previous video, I'll have that linked above, and then froze them so that this dinner comes together super fast. I'll also have a link to the recipe down in the description box if you're interested in making it yourself. To start, you need 2 cups of pineapple juice. So I'm just draining the juice from the pineapple that I'm going to use in the recipe, and then I'm making up the difference with a can of pineapple juice. You add that to your skillet along with some brown sugar. To that, add vinegar, ketchup, and soy sauce. Instead of soy sauce, I'm using coconut aminos because our family eats gluten and soy free. While that's simmering, I'm chopping up some vegetables. It's optional, but I'm going to add a red bell pepper and also some green onions, so I'm going to prep that quick, and once the sauce is boiling, you can add a slurry that you make with a 1/4 cup of the pineapple juice mixed with a tablespoon of cornstarch. After stirring in the slurry, you can add the frozen meatballs. I made ours in advance and froze them so that this meal would be easy to put together quick, and I made them gluten-free just by taking out the breadcrumbs and subbing in some oats that I had ground very coarsely in my blender. Stir in a tablespoon or so of sriracha, depending on how hot you like it, and then add the bell peppers. Cover and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. After that, you can add the green onions. I felt like my sauce had not thickened up very well, so I made another slurry with a little bit more cornstarch mixed with pineapple juice, added that to the sauce, let it simmer for a few more minutes, and that thickened it up just right. This recipe was so good, a major hit with my family, and it really only took about 20 minutes total to get it ready because I had already had the meatballs frozen in my freezer, was able to grab those, and that made the difference when it came to getting this meal on the table in a hurry. That was a really nice ending to my busy day of homemaking. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. I hope it gave you some inspiration and motivation to tackle some things in your home this week. If you're new here, I want to invite you to subscribe. It's easy, absolutely free. All you have to do is click on my picture. And when you activate the bell icon, you'll get a notification so you never miss out on a video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I look forward to talking with you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful week.